Let's try that again. Why, hello everybody. What's going on? What's up, Jeff? So, is it just me or is my volume through the roof on here? Let me turn this down a little bit. We don't want it all the way down. It's still a little bit of beats. All right, let me go down the list. Let me say hi to everybody. John Doe, thank you for being first. How you doing? Phil, welcome, welcome. Jeff, how's it going? Gergman, we are here. Martin, what's up, dude? Tin Talon, what's going on, dude? Brad, how you doing? Robin, glad you can make it. RJ, what's up, dude? Wick Central. Who let this guy go live? Man, I've been asking that for a little bit now. How you doing, dude? Let's see. Kilo, how you doing? Aaron, welcome, welcome. B-Dog, what's up, dude? Dropping Micro Maker to daycare. Sounds like fun. Aaron, I'm curious about this one too. So, full disclosure, Johnny, that's okay. Ender 3s, they're cheap. You can get them all over the place. Just get another one. And now that I waved my hand, my camera is set to AI, so we can move. No? No? All right, cool. All right, I want it on this setting anyways. By the time I did another stream, what's up, Nemesis? So, Johnny, so... yeah, this one is different than the NG. All right, I actually just took it apart this morning because I had it together for testing. So spoiler alert, it does go together well. But I did just take it apart for testing, which is cool because there's some other parts that I wanted to replace with. What's up, Bri? Bri, did you see I put you in the description of the video? Where did you get the LDO shirt with yellow? Jason gave this to me. Nice, Wick. But yeah, Johnny. So this one's really cool. So the frame is a lot stiffer. The frame is a lot stiffer than the NG. So I think that it does have a little bit more potential for speed, but both are great setups. You're not going to be disappointed with your NG. But yeah, I gotta turn the volume down a little bit on my end. But thank you all for coming out. I'm super happy to see a bunch of familiar names, some new names. So yeah, awesome. Thank you. I think this is gonna be a really fun build. So go tell your friends that The NG stream is live. I mean, wow, the VirtuE stream is live. Since this is the first live stream build of this printer. So I've been waiting patiently for RH to give me the green light to go ahead, and yeah, here we go. Recommend Excel, yeah, 40s, yeah. I'm hoping to get the same. Thank you, Gerg, man. Actually, speaking of, I do have some gifted memberships to send out. Let's start off the stream that way. Let's start off the stream with some gifted subs. Let's do that. Let's do that. Here we go. There we go. Let's get some more green names in chat. What's up, Jeff? Wow, Jose got gifted a sub tonight and he's not even here. Ryan noticed that one too. I did bring a spare just in case this one goes pretty quick. But all right, so some highlights for this printer. You're going to use the frame from your NG, and I believe it uses all of it this time, not just, and even the funky little bottom piece, and you'll see why. Let's see. You do have to purchase a couple additional extrusions, which are, let's see, they are just 2040 extrusions. So they are these guys right here, and I believe you need 4 of them. They are 2040, and I believe they're 300 millimeter, but check the website. Yeah, Brad, I'm going to try and do the best I can on this. And I'm going to go slow on it too, because I want people to be able to use this in the future, because I don't plan on doing an edited build stream for this one like I did with the NG. I feel like this way people will see the whole build. Granted, the videos will be longer. The videos will be longer, but there'll be more information there for people, so that, you know, they can build their own. And I'm lying to you. This is not the one. This is one 4040. This is one of the stock pieces. Let's see. These ones. These guys right here. These are the ones that you want to buy. They're just 2040s. And notice mine are bronze. I did have my frame powder coated, just like my my other fancy NG. So yeah, if yours looks different, that's why. Explain to me like I'm 5. I need that. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, Jeff. Maybe if somebody else decides to give some memberships, you'll get lucky. Let's see. Someone commented about the dimensions, just to confirm the dimensions are different. I believe the overall dimensions, I don't know about the build volume. Ryan might have an answer for that. But it's smaller than the NG. It's a little bit more compact, but way more rigid, because also it uses an aluminum plate for the back. Does this printer use a lot of ink? Yes, it does. I actually just realized that some of these holes were still plugged from when they got. Oh wow, a lot of these holes are still plugged. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, I did go with the aluminum plate for this one. And LTX, if you're here, thank you again for the acrylic panel, because that was very helpful during mock-up. Also, the colors that we went with is the LDO Industry Blue with Atomic Army Green as the accent. These were printed a very long time ago, So some of these pieces might actually be different than the release pieces. Some of these are alpha, you know, V1, V1.1 files. So if they do look a little different, that's why. I just didn't feel like reprinting the whole thing. So these files are all very, very old. LTX, what's up, dude? You guys start talking about him and he shows up. The frame dimensions. Yeah, I do believe, you know what? I didn't even think to compare it, but it did feel smaller in like overall dimensions than the NG. But let me grab my chair, which is over there. Right. Also, I did want to point out, I do want to give a couple shout outs out. Oh, Tin, thank you. Thank you, Tin. I do want to give a couple shout outs. So Mello sent over the Goliath Air. So this is the toolhead that we're going to be running on this. And we're going to be running it with this guy right here, which is the twist flow from LDO. And that will transition us into the next thank you. Where's the box? Where's the box? It's around here somewhere. We'll need it for this build. Here it is. What's up, Gil? What's up, Alex? Yeah, so and then the next thank you again to LDO for hooking it up with the motors. Jason, if you ever watch this, you're awesome. You're a saint. I appreciate you. I've heard good things about the Undertaker. And these are long ones. We are going double shear with this build. And also LDO, thank you so much for the rails. These are going to be super helpful because when I initially put this together, all I had was these cheap Amazon rails, which have a lot of preload on them. So I was not expecting good results. So these are the motors that I would recommend going with for the build. I think since it does have an option for double shear, I would go with double shear. You don't necessarily need to go all-wheel drive, but I would go with the longer shafts just because, yeah, these are 2504s. These are the Speedy Powers. I like the 2504s because they do better with 48 volts. Which leads me into the next one. And I have to add Brad to the description too. So Brad hooked it up with the 24 and 5 volt power supply, and LDO hooked it up with their 48 volt power supply. So we are going 48 volts on this one. And Rye hooked it up in some CAD and modified the brackets so that I can mount both of them together underneath. So I am super excited for that. But yeah, we'll get to these electronics later. And I believe we will have a couple goodies on the way from Fabrico for it just to finish it off, but those won't be till the end. The rails I'll put over here because we. Oh, and son of a bit. I forgot to print the guides for the rail. So let me do that now, real quick, before we get too far ahead. Who sponsored the beer? That would have been my wallet. Mercury, I believe you have this 2040 alignment. Yep. And we just need some 2020. And then that should be in with the B. Tridents. You know, I told myself this morning too, and I was like, oh, don't forget. Yeah, this is what I meant. Sorry, guys. I forgot a couple tools because I'm a dumbass. All right, let me go back. Let me see. I know I missed a bunch. Gil, I know I mentioned you, but yes, I've been waiting for this stream too. So, yes, I'm very excited. Jeff Keys, has anyone figured out the value of buying an Ender? $40 is what I would spend on an Ender 3. I need to try the Undertaker nozzles, Brad. I have not tried one yet, but I've heard good things about them. Gargman, yes, it is like Christmas down here. And they don't technically have the 48 volt PSU projects. But it hopefully is coming soon. Gil, you don't need to sell your NG kit. You could probably pick up another. You could probably pick up a. Holy shit, dude! I just drew a blank. You can pick up another Ender 3 off the. I can't speak. I need more beer. Off the marketplace for cheap. Jose, what's up, dude? We're just talking about you. Oh, so right, that is a good point. The 48 volt is not 5 volt. It's just 48. Maybe on the flux down under, but I don't know if we're doing any RGBs on this. Oh, the UHP failed? Ugh. Jeff, it doesn't work that way, buddy. All right, I think I'm caught up on chat. Sorry for the distraction. We got 34 people here. I know more people are interested in the VirtuE. Go tell your friends, your moms, your dads, your uncles, your cousins. Come on, guys. This is gonna be a cool project. So right now, all my projects are on hold. No sponsors. I hear you on that one, projects. Those times are not fun. What is what, Jose? VirtuE, it's an Ender 3 conversion. So it uses the frame of the Ender 3. Yeah, it's funny. I haven't seen any comments from Down Under Maker. I think Streamelons might be doing his job and just removing all of his comments, but it's conversion, so it's similar to the NG, but uses less 2020, more 2040, and linear rails, and has native native all-wheel drive as an option, CPAP cooling as an option, double shear. The tool head is lighter and better. So yeah, it's a really nice setup. And one beer is already empty. Musaka, what's up, dude? Waiting on Corona to get, yeah. You guys need to all email. Oh, don't worry, Phil. They it got shared around. All-wheel drive is not required. No, two-wheel drive is an option. All right. So we got those parts printed. All right, let's switch views. Make sure that everything is right, because I want you guys to be able to see how this goes together. All right, so for the frame, let me grab the slab. Ooh, that's a good t-shirt right there, guys. Somebody pin that. Grab the slab. All right, let's see. So we will be going all-wheel drive. We will be going CPAP. We will be going Goliath hot end with the LDO nozzle, and we are going 48 volts with LDO motors. And what else? Oh, and we're putting the Kraken. We'll go. Your shirt says grab the flab. This is the Prusa motors, so we need to move these. These will be, and I did see that you guys did want the Mark IV S stream to finish, so we will be doing that. I will likely be doing that on Thursday during the day. All right, so now that we got the slab, extrusions back over. What's up, Matt? All that on an ender. Yep, Jose, that's right. All of this is going on an ender. What's up, Luke? Thanks again for your help earlier, man. Yeah, so this is gonna be a spicy meatball, guys. All right, let me grab my little angle braces for some right angle goodies. I did toss around the ideas of a different motherboard, but I was like, you know what? I have the Kraken. Let's use the Kraken. Why the tears, Brad? Diego, what's going on? All right, so we do want to make sure the frame is nice and square, because don't forget, guys, even if you are making this printer as much of a beast as possible, you are still using, what did Phil say? Oh yeah, Phil's fetish of me with the hair. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I will give him credit for that. Kind of creepy. Not that he did it, but me with hair. But yeah, so sometimes you might get a bad Ender 3 with a shit frame, and yeah, there's no amount of tweaking and squaring it will fix that. You're better off just replacing that piece. Which printer, Spaghetti? Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. I actually have gotten lucky, Luke. I actually have gotten pretty lucky with my Ender frames. I have not. Oh, Spaghetti for hit, yeah. It's like you took the hair off of what's the dude from The Hangover? Moons, good morning. Guten Tag. Moons, maybe you can help me out with this. I need a translator. I got this, so my MMU3 was one from service, because I work for Prusa, and don't send me a new one, send me one from service. But this was the book that was in my kit. I thought it was funny. All right, so we're gonna start with the base. That's a beautiful prompt, Phil. I like that prompt. That's a good one. We are going to start with the bottom frame, and then do the verticals, and then we'll do the top frame. It's actually a very easy very straightforward. There is a couple little parts here and there that you're going to want to pay attention to, and it really shouldn't take that long to put this frame together. So with that being said, this piece right here with your cutouts, I believe this is the center part of your Ender 3, that this is the Y axis rail, I'm sorry, extrusion that gets mounted on here. So this has the cutouts for the wire for underneath. So this is gonna be your rear bottom piece, and this wider cutout in the center is gonna be to the back. You want this cutout in the front and on the left. overlapping live streams. So Moon, so this one is self-sourced-ish because I'm using a lot of parts from other kits, and then a couple little things here and there I ordered from like Amazon and other places. But I had a lot of this here in the shop. Alex is, is Alex on right now? Oh. AJ, so they are for wire pass-through. They're for wire pass-through, so I would recommend using oh, I didn't know Alex was streaming tonight. But yeah, that's cool. Whatever. What's up, Vince? Rob, how's it going? Oh, right, you didn't use a donor? I thought about it. I thought about not using the donor. And then this is one of your other 40/40 extrusions. So you want to have it, so you're gonna have to drill these holes on the side. You're gonna have to drill these. These do have there is a drill guide for this. So these holes and these holes you'll have to drill. These holes are the existing ones, and I don't think it matters which side they go on, but I just picked a side. And then the ends should be tapped already. I think the enders come with them tapped, but could be wrong though. And then let's see. Take this tape off, and then we have our left is one of the other 20/40s. I mean 40/40s. Again, you'll have to drill these holes and these holes. Again, using the drill guide. Smashburger, nice. Yeah, this Ender mod is a really good one. This is a really good one. I do like this one. And then again, same thing with the right. This is one of the other 40/40s. Again, you have to drill these holes and these holes. So it goes like this, and then you'll have to have these printed spacers. Yeah, printed spacers, easy enough. So let me come in and get a more downward view. Yeah, this is a good one. Thomas, what's up? You wish you could use MGM 12H on Y? Yeah, sourcing 12C is not that fun. You can get them from LDO because I do have them from LDO. But yeah, no, I get it. Captain, what's up? Is there a mod for Y? AJ, you can source the extrusions. Rye guy, did you used all self-sourced extrusions, right? Did you have a cutout on your rear bottom extrusion, Rye? So these just get mounted flush, and these go on the inside like this, And then this one is going to get slid in from the back. So let's get 1, 2, 3 blocks. And our angles. I'm actually just going to double these up like so. Mine is going to be all-wheel drive, yes. Thank you, Gil. Yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I haven't done the bronze frame yet. I've done black, I have blue, I have gray. Just wanted to do something a little bit different with this one, and I thought bronze would be cool. I thought bronze would be cool. What is that block you have here? Hold on a second. Keel, you talking about this one? This is a 1, 2, 3 block. Yep, this is a bronze frame. I don't know the exact name of the bronze, but it is bronze. It is not green. Your eyes are deceiving you. It could be the camera. Yeah, it's definitely camera. I'm looking at it in mine. It's definitely a bronze in person. Oh, also, I hate blind joints. There you go. So you do want to make sure that it is nice and square. I was thinking the color was more, yeah. I mean, green, bronze, still, it's not a very common color, so. And if you guys ever get to see it in person, you'll see, oh yeah, that is bronze. David's stream is just weird with its color. There we go. Danny, what's up, dude? Cartoon, I have a friend. I have a friend that does powder coating, so he actually did this for me. Moons, yes, the Discord link should be in the description. If it's not, Brad, could you add it, or RJ? It's powder coated, Gil. It is powder coated. Killa, was the gaslight for me? Is that for me calling it I think the Discord link, but Moon said he found it, or they found it. Sorry, Moons. I don't know what you are. We haven't met. Am I doing a giveaway tonight? No, my Discord server, Brad. We know screen. You got me. You got me, Joe. You got me. I can't shake the army. I had to go the olive drab green. You got me. I was trying to be cool with bronze. Brainwashed. Institutionalized. That's what happens afterwards. Is that Danny, is that the one that you sent me the message on? Bronze with my pinky in the air? Yeah. Bronze. Sorry, I got my big head in the way. You guys should be used to that by now, though. Come on. There we go. So these red ones are just kind of some right angle jigs, and then the silver one it's a 1, 2, 3 block. I think I got them from KB3D. I think KB3D is the one that I got them from. Everybody else carries them. But I think at the time that I was buying them, KB was the only one that had them in stock, and I got the reamers from KB at the same time. Great tools for putting together frames. All you see is me? Yeah, baby. All right. That's what I like to hear, Danny. All you see is me. As all things should be. Armor 3D printing Discord. Yep. Yep, that's the one. Oh, one big thing that I do want to point out now is when putting your frame together, you want to make sure that these two holes on each side are on the outside, not the inside. You do not want them here. If you have them here, this is upside down or backwards or reverse or mirror, whatever. It's wrong. So you want these holes in the front. And these holes on the outside for both sides. Not the inside. If on the inside, you're wrong. Do it again. Nicest way I could put it. And then, like I said, you want this cut out on this side. Or buy LDO Milo and you get the two. Yeah, there you go. Could always send me a Milo. I'd like to try my hand at CNC. Yeah, I was talking with Alan. Oh, did you? Did you kill her? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just hoping that the aluminum backplate will make it rigid enough. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so let's get you guys here, you here, and you here. Dude, Phil, we're already in that rabbit hole. That ship has done sailed. Oh, did I get it? I got it. Post in the stream chat. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at it. I don't have a print farm. I have a victory garden. Yeah, I'm excited to get this thing finally done in printing. I've had it sitting in a partial state since the beginning of alpha testing. It's been just sitting, like, waiting for me to wire it up, and I was like, you know what? What the heck? Hey, remember when we were talking about the bad frames? This was because I tightened this one first, 100%. Yours needs firmware? Keela, I'll be at both. Okay, so yeah, so see, it was that back one. So I wish I had an extra set of hands. Yeah, thanks, man. Will this build to be modified? So I believe on the NG Discord, Clown, or oh my God, what's his name? Check out the build threads on the NG Discord in the VirtuE section. There's one. Idiot, Clockwork Idiot, is doing one. Thank you, Keela. So one more thing I'm going to do before this frame is finalized is I'm going to that might be Jeremy, because that's right, Keela's Miss Lee Marie. Yeah, Clockwork Idiot. Thank you. AJ, yes. There is an enclosure in the works. We shall see when it comes up. Hey, you guys are one and the same, Jeremy. You know it. So I know I posted a mysterious at everyone post last night. I am still working on the surprise. Just don't get your hopes up on the quality of it. I thought it was funny, and I want to share it with you guys, but I also want to make a long form out of it. So I am working on it right now. I should be able to have that out tomorrow. I should be able to release that video tomorrow. The overall topic of it is probably fine, but I think just the mood of it will be the best part of it. All right, so here is the lower frame. No, Killer, the surprise is something else. All right, so now we'll add the uprights. Actually, no, now we're just gonna get this nice and flat, unless it's this slab, which it might not be. What's up, Acid Fly Studios? Welcome. Thanks for joining. You know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. Let's get this to the edge. Clamp it to the table. Let's see. Diego. Yes, so there is there is templates in the files. And the files are imprintables, and I am going to add the links to the description afterwards, as long as I remember. Did I bring my clamps actually to the garage? I think I brought my clamps to the garage. All right, I will be right back. I have to go grab my clamps, and I'll use this as an excuse to grab another Corona. Be right back, guys. Diego, thank you. Gil, it's the same Discord. There's just a new section. Grab me a blue moon while you're there. No problem. Although I am fresh out of that, I am fully stocked on Corona though. Calibrating filament, always fun. I'm currently working on calibrating my Trident as well. Just messing around with that, and playing around with the belt tensioning. See here. So you don't actually have to cut the frame. You just need to drill. And I used my drill press that I had in my garage and the template that RH put out, and it was actually pretty straightforward. The template was spot on. So no, just take your time. Just take your time with it, and you'll be good. And also, little bit of a, pro tip, which coming from me is, I use the word pro lightly. If you are planning on powder coating your frame like I did, definitely drill and do all of your cutting before you have it coated. That goes for painting too. But yeah, just make sure you do all your drilling first. The tapping you can do afterwards. That's fine because you're probably gonna want to clean that threads out anyways. But you definitely don't want to be drilling into you don't want to be drilling into freshly powder coated surface. It's got to be the slab. Let me go get the other one. When is it correct to use pro? Probably when you're talking about somebody else. In all honesty. Yeah. Where's the other slab? The big one. What'd I do with the big one? David is peak pro streamer. I don't know about that, man. What's up, Sam? Sam Sotakis? Sam Sotakis? Samson. Samsa. What's up, Sam? I typically use the large granite slabs at work. Yeah, I have one. It's around here somewhere. I mean, it's freaking huge. You would think I'd be able to find it. See, this is what I'm talking about. ADHD, dumbassery. It's around here somewhere. A giant ass freaking slab. You'd think I'd be able to keep it in one goddamn spot. There it is. Oh shit, god damn it. Hopefully they can't hear me. Hopefully I'm out of range. Oh shit, god damn it. Oh my god, you're so heavy. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That's a hernia. Whew. All right. Oh jeez. Oh. Big bitch. It was tucked away behind shelves that I do not. Oh, behind my shelves over there. Whew. Nice Irish name. Look at that. That slab is foobar, man. I would have been chasing this shit all night long. All right, cool. Now that we know the frame is flat, we can move to our uprights. All right, so the cool thing about the uprights that you do purchase is you just need to tap them. You don't need to drill into your uprights, so there's no blind joints on these sides at all. So these ones are pretty simple. They just slide in here, and you want them flush with the edge and vertical. So I'll go ahead and install this one. behind you. It was behind something. All right, and then we'll square that up as well. So let's do that. Actually, there's something you don't see every day. It's actually lined up. Let's just double check. The things we do for our builds, you mean like throwing out our backs? Yeah. It's a one-sided toxic relationship. Because you go and break your back doing all this stuff and they still end up giving you crap about working. Also, one of my goals for you guys this summer is I'm gonna try and do more long form content for you guys. Just random stuff, like whatever I can kind of come up with, like no rhyme or reason to it. Just some mostly stuff good for laughs, fun little projects. But yeah, I think that's kind of like the stuff I want to get better at it. I want to get better. So 100% guarantee they'll suck at first. But thankfully you guys are awesome and expect nothing less from me. And for that I am truly grateful. Not that long, but shorter form content than my streams. And I have to give you guys credit. You know, a lot of streamers out there will stream for a couple hours. My dumbass will do it for like 5 hours, and you guys will hang out with me for the whole time. So, I truly love you guys for that. You guys are some patient sons of bitches. Don't overthink it. You got it. Yeah, I'm just not creative. That's why I build printers, man. They're not my designs. They're somebody else's designs. I'm trying to be more creative. I'm trying to, but it's hard, man. It's hard, especially when your brain's always tired. I know why you guys hang out. It's because I do stupid shit. And you guys can just laugh at me. You here for the Corona giveaway? Me too, man. Me too. Can you guys let me know when that happens? We got nothing better to do? Yeah, I mean, it is a Tuesday night. I guess I did pick the right night to do this. 10mm cut, that's right. You were not at Starbucks, dude. Our plans did not go that far. And I told you, I'm sorry, man. You're just too lazy to click on other streams? That's fair. That is very fair. And you know what, Phil? I appreciate your honesty. Are all Australians as blunt as you? Not all, but most. You know who one of my favorite Australians is right now? And I don't know if this is a popular opinion in Australia or not, or if he's like, I don't know, one of the Australians that you guys can't stand. But Aussie, man, that dude kills me. You guys don't count. I don't even know if you guys are real Australians. For all I know, you could say you're Aussie, but you're from Austin. This is also a semi-decent, non-scientific way to square frames. It's just kind of grab it. Thought you were waiting at Popeyes. Mighty Car Mods? Mighty Car Mods is fine. All right, now what we'll do is let me come up even more. Whoop. Is that a virtue or are you just happy to see me? All right. So now we'll put the tops on, and we're getting pretty close to having a semi-completed frame. All right. So I'm thinking, sorry guys. I know where this one goes. I just had a brain fart. But yeah, so you could do it this way is probably the best way. Make sure these are backed out enough. Ten second, yeah. You could figure something out. For sure, you could figure something out. Yeah. Yeah. I bet my bottom shoe on it that somebody will come up with index for this thing. You can take my shoes, but you can't take my dollars, cause I ain't got none. And you'll see why this much hangs off the back. John, what's up? Working on it, killer? Ew, nobody wants to stealth change anymore. That's so last year. I believe it, Phil. Okay, can I just say, I gotta look and see how many people are in chat because I'm seeing a lot more new names tonight, and I am really, really happy about that. 55, nice. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, this is helpful for you guys and you like what you're hearing. As you can probably tell already, we like to just have a good time and bother everybody here. So if you're new here, don't be shy, say hi. Most of us don't bite. Eric, what's up, dude? You cannot say that. You of all people cannot say that, man. You guys all mean so much to me. Tanner, how can I find a grand? All right, so you need to be able to look like a fool and just go to a kitchen store, like a mom and pop place, probably be your best bet, and ask them, and they're gonna look at you like you're a weirdo, because I mean technically you kind of are a weirdo for asking this. You got to ask them if you can go through their dumpster for offcuts of countertops, and then you want to just go in there and grab like a good 2 foot by 2 foot or 3 foot by 3 foot slab. And then even if you're not planning on paying for it, you know, just ask them how much they want for it, and they're gonna look at you like you're a weirdo for offering to pay for their trash. You can tell them what you're doing. Tell them, hey, I'm using it to build a 3D printer, and I need a nice flat surface to build my printer. Or just go in there. Yeah. You could be like Killa and just dive right into it. You know, just so you guys know, Killa is part raccoon. So in his last life, he was a raccoon. And so he actually enjoys staying in dumpsters. He does that in his part-time, and full-time. But yeah. So really it's that easy. Like I got this one was free. 80% trash bin, that's right. And yeah, it's been super helpful. I use it on every single build. It has saved my bottom quite a bit. And they did look at me like a weirdo for wanting to get trash granite. But it's okay because, you know, they're just throwing it away. Tanner, thanks for the subscription. Thanks for being a part of the party, not problem, party. Usaka, I wish that worked for me. I asked the local shop a few years ago. $100, ugh. Tanner, if one place wants you to pay, just say, all right, cool, thanks. And go to the next place. You could find someone. You can find someone that'll just give you one. It's funny. I actually haven't thrown anything out in probably too much time. I probably should throw away. You know, I came very close to selling my 2.4 recently, but then I was like, no, I can't. I like it too much, even though I haven't actually used it in quite some time because I don't have Revo nozzles for it. But I did just order a dragon from Luke. So thank you, Luke. Thank you for being an enabler. All right, so the reason why I'm prepping this now is because we want to get the spacing right for the 2020 that goes across the back. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just hold this in place with these 4 screws back here that get tapped into the bottom. And that will kind of be like a placeholder for the panel. And yeah, put them in the wrong bag. Okay. Down this bag. Yeah, thank you, Luke. So we gotta make sure we get the right ones. And I probably should have CAD out for this, but we're winging it. So that's not the right one. RH3D. Thing builder, thank you. And for those of you that are new here, we usually try and stream every Tuesday. So if you're around at this time on Tuesdays, pop in, say hi, and let's have a good time. Let's see. You know, we should make a drinking game. How many times can I lose something or something like that? We'd all be so drunk. I don't drink that much, guys. No, I'm just saying. I don't want people to think that I have a problem. It's just Corona. Nobody gets drunk on Corona. What time does the good time start? Been seeing videos of this printer. I think it was a one-off test instead of being hell no, not enough. I'll go for that. Bring back the bingo, yeah. So Tanner, so this build was created by RH3D. He's the same gentleman that put together the Ender 3 NG. And he has been working on this for quite some time now. And finally, we are able to build it together. I'm just checking things. So, all right. So we have this. Oh, cool. Okay, so I did leave. Oh, I left him in there. How about that? All right, so you want to line these M5 nuts with these holes because you're going to need that for the Z mount later on. So I'm going to turn this around and line up these holes. So what I'm going to do is get that about midway. And you just need them approximate because you'll be able to grab them from the other side before to line them up. All right, so then we're going to slide in our blind nuts. David losing stuff, you dropping stuff, and Captain Kern not having enough printed. Trying to screw up the whole community, huh? Trying to get everybody hammered. Oh, also, thanks, Joe. I'll talk to you later, man. Hopefully you're fully recovered from your celebrations. Yeah, John, it's been a busy month, man. I had 4 events last month. This is a very busy month. All right, so now with this, we're just gonna, so this is blind joints, but we just want to make sure that it's flush. And then we want to sandwich this plate. What was my favorite event? Rocky Mountain. Followed by Rapid. Those are my 2 favorite ones. Those ones were good shows. Rocky Mountain was fun because I got to meet some people from the streams, which was really nice. Rocky Mountain was really fun because I got to meet a bunch of people that come in from the stream for the first time in person. I got to meet Gil, and I got to meet CDR. So that was really cool. And then a couple guys from other streams too. Was really cool. And then some familiar faces that I've seen before. So you know, and I'm excited for Murph to see other guys. So yeah. Tanner, so this one is still self-sourced. You have to send. So this is actually the back panel. And yes, I did send this to, I did get this one from Send Cut Send. And yes, there are going to be kits available for this. And those will come out in time. I did talk with one company about putting one together and they are on board with it. I just need to double check with RH that everything is right for him, since this is his project, not mine. But I have a lot of respect for RH. So I like helping him. I like helping him out whenever I can. These things are fun. They take a lot of his time, and I do not mind adding some of my time to push out kits for this. All right, so the reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to drop in some things. Oh my God, T-nuts. Right here. So there's gonna be 3 T-nuts right here on each side. So I'm just gonna slide this over, line them up, and then we're gonna put the back skirts on. So I know it might be weird that we're doing that now, but you'll see why. I could just use shorter M3 screws and we can revisit that later, but that's just extra steps. So we're just gonna do it like this. So We have this baggie. I did label everything when I took it apart to try to be as organized as possible, which to some of you that have been around for a while, that might be quite a shock to you guys. Yes, I will be at 3D Printopia. 100% I will be there. As a matter of fact, I am going to be missing a concert that day of a band that I very much wanted to see, to be at 3D Printopia. So, so there's that. Interesting. Yes, I will be at Murph as well. Murph should be fun. I don't think this needs a long one at all, but Skippy, what's up? David, are you going to be at Murph with Prusa? Yes, I will be at Murph with Prusa. All of the shows, Jose, I'll be with Prusa unless otherwise stated. Unless something happens and they're like, man, this guy sucks. But they haven't said that yet. So, but no. Nice, Sam. See you there. Make sure you come say hi. You're not doing a table this year? That being said, Jose, if LDO wants me to bring any of my machines to like 3D Printopia, I should probably be driving. If you guys wanted to have my Trident in your booth, I would be happy to bring that for you guys. It does have your all-wheel drive kit. I completely get that, Luke. I completely get that. I try to leave the booth to walk around as much as I can, but I do have to just be mindful that I am working when I go there. So I have to remember that it's not just all fun. I am working. So. Is that confirmed that you're not doing Lone Star? I don't know. I don't know if we are doing Lone Star. I'm hoping that we are. And I did submit for it, but we'll see. We will see. A little bit, Danny. It's a lot. It's a good 70-30 combo. Which you think about it, it's a pretty good split. Not many people can say their split's that high. So I am very lucky. Alvin, do you need more extrusions? Yes, you do. You will need to purchase, I believe, 4 300 millimeter 2040 extrusions. And I think that's it. But the website has the full BOM, so you can definitely check that out. at RH3D.xyz. After the stream, I will put the link. Oh no, the link is in the description. The link is in the description. One recommendation that I will make is, so you don't have to do this at all, okay? You don't have to do this recommendation at all, not one bit, but I will make this recommendation, is that instead of going with actually, you know what? These bolts can stay. I forgot. Oh, they can stay. Instead of using your stock bed, I would actually recommend going with the Mandela Rose Work bed. I will show mine off in a second. But the reason why I say that is because you do have to drill and chamfer the stock bed. Mandela Rose Works does have the file for the bed, so they can cut you it. It's not that expensive, and you will get an ultra flat bed. It is well worth the investment, and then you'll just need to source a heater for it and an SSR. If you have to help set up booths, it's for sure a lot of, yes. Setting up booths is quite a bit of work. That was work. Sorry. But yeah, I would recommend upgrading the bed, and not because of, you know, like not because of like, oh I'm just like promoting another brand. It's not like that. It is you know, we all know the flatness of the Ender 3 in its bed. And if you're gonna go through the trouble of this build, I would recommend investing in a good bed. Exactly. So, you know, you're gonna go through the trouble of building the printer. Just do it right. Get a good bed. You know. Maybe go two-wheel drive at first. You don't need to go, if you're trying to save some money, you know, you don't need to go all-wheel drive right off the rip. You know, use the money that you would spend on those two motors for a good bed. I like tacos on my dinner plate, not on my printer. Eric, thank you. I may need to use longer screws. I'm really wanting to better insulate and air seal. I've seen people have good luck with the foam boards, like the stuff that you get from like Home Depot. Um, I've seen people with good luck with that. That is not a 10 millimeter. There's no way. Those structural panels are sick. No, not the pink stuff. Hold on a second. I have some here, Robin. Hang on a second. All right, so with this aluminum panel, we do need to go with a longer screw. So we'll use 12s. That'll do. Those structural panels are pretty freaking awesome. They had them at Rocky Mountain, and they were fantastic. I definitely would love to get my hands on a set, especially with some like custom engraving. But yeah, those are definitely an option. Also, for those of you that may not have a multicolor printer, these pieces were not done on a printer with multicolor. They were done on I believe they were done on the Nebula or maybe even one of the NGs. But this is actually just a pause command. Actually, not even a pause command. It is, you separate this into pieces, and then you print this mesh with 0 top and bottom layers with whatever infill you like. And then you have that as one color in the slicer, and the other part with another. So no AMS needed. Ooh, a Hue Forge. That should be you, Danny. You're the Hue Forge guy. Like, that is all you, bro. Nobody here does Hue Forge like you. What's up, Mike? What's up, dude? He's sneaking in. Just sneaking in like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? So it's all quiet in here because my music turned off. Let's see, is this... What did I do? Yeah. I mean, if you want to call that pressure, Danny, it's more like a really good compliment. And by the way, you made that bed, so you have to lay in it. Gergman, not sure if that was for chat or a text message. I did, honestly. I'm working with some people to that. Dude, that's gonna be so sick. I would. By the way, I was serious about that picture for the XL. Man, a little bit of over extrusion going on or something. There we go. Just needed to screw it in. I have an enclosure on the XL. Yeah, I actually just added that. Does what need to be ABS ASA? Which part? The tool. Oh, the tool. The tool. Yeah, it does. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. ABS ASA. And also for this one, I did just reprint the tool head in PCCF. So that should be pretty cool. Skyrim, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? You can do 5 colors. Either one, whatever you think looks best. Whatever you think looks best. I will take your. I will leave that judgment up to you. I trust your judgment, is what my soup sandwich of a brain is trying to say. Johnny, finished my NG, finished my Jabberwocky on the SV08 last night. I guess I'm doing this next. Heck yeah. How's the Jabberwocky treating you? I know that's a sensitive subject around these ways. I don't know if Brad's still kicking around. Also means he's gonna flame you if it sucks. No. I trust Danny. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but this thing does go together really, really well. And also, I probably should have reprinted this back piece too. This does go together, I think, easier than the NG. Did I mess this up? Yeah. I got ahead of myself. Sorry, guys. Put some button heads back here. Retries. Wording, prose, range, and distance. Is this with the BD sensor? Jog my memory for me, Skyrim. This is on the. It's on NG, right? It's NG. Cartographer. Half the fun is forgetting printed parts. All right, so you were saying boarding probed points range is increasing. Trying to do Z tilt. I would check to make sure that Cardo is level and at the right height. I would make sure that it is not yeah, sorry, make sure it's at the right height. Honestly, without seeing the printer and having it in front of me, it's kind of hard to just throw advice, but I would say double check that the Cardo is installed right, everything's tight, and that it's at the right height. Make sure your tool head is nice and tight too, and it's nice and rigid. What else? I'm trying to think of when I was having issues. So I think the most issues I've had with those scanners is when the screws that hold it to the tool head come loose from vibrations. Other than that, the tool head could be coming loose. So I would double check to make sure all of your bolts on your tool head are nice and tight. Oh wow, that's why it's not tightening. It could be that, but I just feel like that's like overly obvious. But I guess that that could just mean that it's probably one of the easiest ones to overlook too. Actually, you know what? We do not need. We don't need the longer screws of this. I forgot. Because this one's not going through. This one's not going through the panel. Just in the midst of building my NG, but was prepared and have spirit ender and nice. See, I have a thing where I just like doing these projects. Like What Eddie set up, had too close to the bed, and the Z offset was too low as well. It would trip it out of range. Had to adjust the height. Yeah, you could also just change your Z height in your config too. I'm gonna reprint this bottom panel as well. Forgot how. This one came out. Sorry. It'll do for now. You guys can see. All right. So for those of you that were asking about the cutouts, this is what the cutouts are for. So you have this pass through right here, which I believe you could use for wires. This is in the plastic part, and then this is going to be in the front. I'm assuming for wires as well. Okay, I thought that was going to be whatchamacallit, a nut, drop-in nut, but it was just this wire. All right, so from here, let's mount the feet. Yeah, let's mount the feet. Yeah, because it's gonna be a pain in the ass once the rails and motion system are on to mount these. So for the fronts, I believe these are the fronts. These are the rear. Let me look this up real quick. It has been a while and I did not take pictures. Not yet, Rye. Not yet. We're getting there. All right, so I was right about the fronts. Those look like this. All right, cool. Thank you, RH. All right, so we're gonna put these longer ones through here and through here. And then that. I don't think we need the long ones in there. I think the short ones will be fine. I think that they just kind of fell in there. Or not. Or they were. Actually, because we're missing one. Whatever. All right, so now we have what drill guides did you use for the? They are in the Oh yeah, right. They are in they should be the printable files. I just downloaded the printable files today, so I didn't actually ever look through it. And I'm actually just realizing now that that looks like a provision for a M5 insert. Let me see. Let me see if that is accurate. Oh, look at that. I did have the tools. I just put them away. Go figure. Wait, you're talking about the drill guides for the Nebula or for the VirtuE that we're building right now? Because if you're talking about the Nebula, honestly, it's going to be the same answer. It's going to be the ones in the GitHub. Oh, printed out VirtuE. Yeah, so they should be in the the printables collection. You know what? I don't know what I'm looking for the heat inserts for. So I'm probably not going to do them because I didn't do them before. I just kind of threaded right into the plastic, but yes, if they're there, I can do them. That would be more secure. A more better situation. That would mean that I have to find something that I lost. One day, guys. One day we will have a stream that does not include me searching for something that I probably have right in front of me. Now those are brass inserts with their nozzles. You know, I built this Frax thing, and I could just use You bought a frame kit for the Nebula. Which one did you buy? If you bought it, you might not need a drill. You buy the LDO frame kit from like Fabrico or something? I don't think you should have to drill the Nebula frame. Dude, I just saw a little bag of heat inserts too. In here. Yeah, John, there were gifted memberships going left and right. Good times. Oh, you know what? I think I actually did run out. I think I remember scavenging for M5 heat inserts. That's okay. We'll just throw it right into the plastic. We're good. We're good. We're good. All gravy, baby. All right. Oh, beer. Mm-mm. Don't be sorry, friend. Don't be sorry. Um, that I couldn't tell you, John, but I can tell you that you don't need, you do not need a 350 millimeter, extrusion. The only thing I can think of is that that is a placeholder, for when he is about to release the, enclosure. That is, the only thing I could think of. Yeah, I'm looking forward for the enclosure for this one too. That is going to be sweet. What the heck? Am I really missing? Dude, how is that even possible? Because that's for these. So I'm good. This is literally the only thing keeping me from really using it. Yeah, I can see that. Um, Eric, I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, that is such a headache inducing conversation, at the moment. Not that particular topic, but in index, as a whole. Because obviously everybody wants one. It's the new hotness. All the creators are like, when can I get one? When can I get one? And it's literally a lot of I don't know. I think it was delayed on Bondtech's side, but Johnny, why is that? Why have you given up on Bondtech? That's a genuine question. Genuinely curious. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, it's frustrating, but I think people would, it really is a lose-lose situation for Bondtech because, you know, people are unhappy about the delay because they're all excited for it. But, you know, at the same time, if they didn't do the delay, people would be unhappy because of a potential issue. And then they'll say, well, why didn't Bondtech catch this? Or why didn't Prusa catch this? You know, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's a double-bladed sword. Having seen Index in person, I will say I don't agree with that, Cybertech. I don't believe that Index is overrated. I think Index is just as spectacular as a lot of people are, you know, thinking it to be. I think it is going to be extremely reliable, and I think it will. I definitely think it will fill the gaps that a lot of people have been seeing. The U1 is not enough? Like you need more than 4 tool heads? That's what you're saying? I get it, Johnny. I get it. I completely get it. All right, so that is with the feet on that we're probably going to end up changing. All right, so now, let's see. So frame is on. Let's see. Brad. So Cybertech, so I can see the appeal in the stealth changer as a build because of the project aspect of it. My issue with the stealth changer is just the sheer price of it. The cost of 6 tool heads is a lot. Is there really, Chad? I agree, Danny. I think the stealth changer is really cool. I just let me think it. So for the cost of a 2.4 or yeah, 2.4, the stealth changer kit okay. I mean, I can see that. Let's see. I need my deburring tool because I went with a freaking brim. Yeah, I mean, me personally, and I'm not saying this because I work for Prusa. I'm saying this because I hate MCU disconnect. Um, the appeal of not having all of those individual tool head boards is kind of what is making me the most excited about Index. I don't always have the best of luck with all those. No, I completely understand, Brad, and yeah, I mean, is neither option is cheap. Anyways, both options are pricey. Both options are pricey. Both options are awesome. And I'll be honest with you, I think you'd be happy with either option. It all depends on it. It all comes down to your preference. I think that is a very valid point too, Brad. Is the series of smaller purchases. That is definitely helpful. Especially being on a very tight budget, which I completely understand. I've actually been seeing that a lot, Phil. A lot of people are having box turtles feeding into stealth changers. I need my deburring tool. I need to find this thing. I'm gonna slice my goddamn finger right off. Where did I put this shit? I thought I put it in its home, but I guess I did not. Hey, princess. Oh, you want to say hi to chat?
Hi, chat.
Got my little princess here. You ready for bed?
Mm-hmm.
Give a kissy. Mwah, I love you.
I love you too.
They're saying hi. They're saying hi to you.
Hi.
What movie did you guys watch?
Transformers.
Transformers 1?
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. You just finished it from last night?
No, we didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it? Ugh. You gonna help me find a tool? So
What tool do you need?
it's got a blue handle and a squiggly tip. It's funny looking.
Can you put me down? I could see.
Okay, but you gotta watch your step. Okay? I don't want you stepping on something. Nope. Just be careful with those because those are sharp. Go look on the other side. Let's see. No, not over here. Come on, baby. It's called a deburring tool. Deburring. Yep, and Daddy needs it to clean some parts. Brad said, "Hiya, micro armored." That's you. You're micro armored. You like that? Huh? Well, I'm armored printing, and so you're micro armored because you're smaller. You're a smaller version of me. Hey, put that back. Oh, that's really frustrating. I thought it was here. Very frustrating, little love. I honestly do not know where it could be. But I guess we'll just have to look for it another time, right, baby? Yeah.
I don't think you could finish it.
I don't think so either. Womp, womp, womp. You ready for bed?
Can you stop streaming?
I can't stop streaming right now. I'm not done yet.
When are you done?
Probably another hour.
No.
Do you want me to come up when I'm done and check on you? Make sure you're sleeping? Yeah? Okay. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go bring her upstairs. Let me drop my microphone off. Be back in a second. All right, guys. All right, I'm back. Troop carrier. All right, so my plan was to clean this up and then get this mounted right here. But without my deburring, like really, I don't know where it could be. It's so weird. It's like usually it's right here. Like it's probably right in front of my face too. Unless I put it in here. Nah, she doesn't have pockets. It's just really weird. I use this I use the X-Acto knife instead of the utility knife. Less of a chance of me slicing my finger off. Watch. Now I'm gonna slice my finger off. I keep seeing a lot of this full spectrum. I don't know what that is. And I know it's probably not the spectrum that I'm thinking of. Oof. Feeling it. You're on that mic. Man, we all are. That's why we all get along so well. Oh, that's very interesting. Danny, you still in here? Or did I lose you? Man, I might reprint this without a brim. Can this CMYK stuff be used with HueForge? Or is that not how HueForge works? Yeah, that makes sense. What's up, Rob? Let's see if I can find my deburring tool later and save this. But we're gonna I'm not gonna install the old one because I like this one too much, but I am going to put the heat inserts into this one. So I'm gonna put this on the ground for now and turn on the Frex. You can't kill the party, man. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about it. So actually that's a lie. I don't know anything about it. It is not something that I've done any type of investigation on. Right. So we just need the 6, I believe. And it sounds interesting. Definitely sounds interesting. There we go. You sure you just didn't get ahead of yourself, Wick, and eat more earlier, or somebody snuck in? So let's take a look at this. Believe. I believe I missed a couple. So I believe I missed a couple of screws. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm just double checking a couple things before I go any further. All right. So sorry about that, guys. I had to think for a second. Um, I had a couple brain farts creeping up. So, all right. So, one thing you don't want to forget before you get too far is your end stop switch, because this does get it does get notched in right here. So, you do want to put that in before, because you're not going to really be able to get in there afterwards. This is also part of the fun of this, is doing it before the build manual. So there's that too. So we're kind of doing that right now together. You guys are watching a live build manual. Yeah, there was probably some smoke coming from my ears on this one. You know, I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember where all this stuff goes. So okay, so that makes sense now. That makes sense now. Okay. So I'm like, why is there such a big gap on this? And yada yada yada. But no, it makes sense now. Timer too close, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Do I need? Yeah, I think these ones work. I'm about to find out. So the cool thing about these is you can actually start these screws. So this is some kind of new on here. You said that you work. Yeah. So I am on their marketing team. I guess that's the easiest way to describe what I do. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm on their marketing team. Yeah, John, that too. I'm glad you guys think that highly of me. It makes me feel real special. Thinking I got hired for my looks. Now, that's not very fair, Phil. You've been here long enough to know that's not how I roll. I'm not very happy with the fact that I don't have my goddamn deburring tool. So the cool thing about this design too, guys, is that the thought process of the enclosure was already put into thought. So as you can see here, if you look in the front camera, there's an opening right here. This is the housing for the CPAP, and it gets mounted from the rear like so. And draws air from inside the chamber. Yeah, I'm gonna find it immediately after the stream. That happens to me literally every single time, Eric. But you already knew that. All right, so this. The cool thing is that if you think about how this CPAP holder works, this can be used on other printers as well to draw air from the chamber. Only thing you would need to do is kind of figure out like a housing for it, which shouldn't really be that difficult to do. And now we can actually mount. No, I can't do it yet. I can't mount it yet because I got to put the DIN rails in. But I can mount the hose, which is another clever little design here that gets mounted right on top, like so. Actually, I am going to use black screws. What was this one on, Phil? Be interesting to see. Oh, interesting. I must have missed it at Rocky Mountain then. Good night, Gil. Much appreciated. All right, so now our little CPAP hose doohickey thing is on and in the way, so that's cool. Let's see, what should we do now? I guess we could do the rear motor mounts. We can do the rear motor mounts. And then we can do the rails and then the front. And then we can do the XY and save the Z for next week. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. We're approaching the 3-hour mark. Yeah, hopefully it does make less noise, especially with the back cover on. But the side panels are still open as well, so I'm not sure how much noise. I'm hoping with the aluminum panel, maybe it'll block some noise. We'll find out. But yeah, hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully it's not that bad. The blue NG I have with the CPAP on it, that sucker's loud. Like, not even trying to hide it either. That sucker is loud. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do the rear towers. Let's do the rear towers. I'm kind of doing more than I thought, and I'm hoping that this is going in the right order. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. We will revisit these parts. The only thing I'm concerned about is I do have a couple extra parts, extra screws here that I'm not sure where those came from. But I guess we'll figure that out when we're done. Like, I know I need a screw here and two here for the motor coolers. And I did forget, there is two more screws that mounts this back panel to the top 2020 extrusion, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I forgot them. I'm not gonna install them. I'm just gonna leave them out. Actually, yes, I'm not gonna put them in because I don't think that they're really gonna add any extra rigidity, because you're gonna have two giant bolts on the side and then it's bolted here as well, and it's just gonna be too much work to go back. But just note that when you're doing it, if you want to do it, there are two bolts in the top corner of the back panel that you can install, but don't be like me and do it right. I'm also wondering where this came from, which is kind of funny, but whatever. Moving on. Rear motor mounts. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Diego. I mean, that's not really something that's in my my department, I guess you could say. That is one that I am not going to be an expert on. All right, so we have different plates here, and I have to look at them to see if they're actually different. I know what we can do, and we probably could have did this from the beginning. On RH's website, he has this, the Autodesk viewer. And I'm going to just take a quick look. AJ, it's not that bad. It probably wouldn't hurt to go a little bit slower than what I'm doing. But overall, it's really not that bad. Let me show you guys what I have. Yes, this frame does go much easier. Goes together much easier than goes together much easier than the NG. I will say that. All right, so this is what I'm looking at, just so that you guys can see the same thing. And this can be seen on RH's website. All right. So You can actually do this. You can use this to isolate the parts. All right, so we want the plate. All right, so you have these two plates that are the bottom plates, all right, and you have the recesses for the button heads that go into these blocks. So you have this block right here, and then this one right here for the button heads that goes like that. So let's slide our M5 button heads in. And I am going to start because I can just slide it in from the rear. Or not. That's okay. And you want to just make sure this is flush with the back. And these screws can get tightened. Like so. Okay, and this will rest right on the back panel as well. And then on this side, we will take this piece with the funky part, and that will go facing up like so. And this is actually going to help you route the belts as well. So let me go over here. And undo. I don't know how to use. All right. All right. So now this piece right here, you will get one bearing stack on this one. And you might be able to see it. There's plastic that comes up. That's going to act as your washer. So you don't need to add any washers on this one. Let me just double check this version. Yeah, you can see It's washer on washer. This stack right here does have washers in between it, which is this right here. So you have your bearing, washer, washer, bearing, and that just goes in like so. And then we have our belt, our pieces right here. You want this opening towards the front. On the Facebook Marketplace, Los, you just want to buy an Ender 3, and you're good. So then we have your top cover, your spacer for adjuster, and so what you're gonna do with this is you have an M3 hex that is gonna go right in here, or right on the floor, and you can lose it, and then just grab a spare. Just press it in there. And then I like to grab a shorter screw to seat it all the way, rather than spending forever to thread on the long one. So just go in there and get that seated inside the hole. And no, that's not going anywhere. And there you go. And now you can thread in this longer one like that, and take your tensioner and an adjuster and drop another M3 nut in here. And you're gonna want to seat this one too. Okay, and now let me show you this. So now you have that nut seated in there. You can go ahead and connect these. So there's your tensioner, like so. I think actually that gets bolted in place. Let me see. If that's the case, then I missed that when I built it the first time. Yeah. Yeah, there's a heat insert that gets, okay. So it looks like we're doing another heat insert. See, that's why I missed it. This is the original one. That wasn't on there. So RH added this later on. Sweet deal. I missed that. Let's make a little room so we can do another heat insert. And that actually does make some pretty good sense too. That's gonna be cool, AJ. All right. That should be it for now. Bring this guy back up. Make sure it is in frame. Make sure the frame is in frame. All right, and then we'll use this guy. Actually, the CPAP needs to move. Did I have this all together? I sure did, John. I actually finished taking it apart this morning. So the things I do for you guys. The things I do for you guys. Yeah, well, I knew this was going to be I knew this was going to be a very interesting topic. And so I wanted to make sure that you guys got as much information as possible on it. And you know, you guys you guys had that available to you. So I wanted to make sure that I did you guys justice, and I wanted to make it better than my NG build guide. So I got a lot of comments. Oh, actually, gotta add the double shear support. I got a lot of comments on my NG build guide about stuff that was missed, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys got the entire build right up front. What's up, man of the croc? Yeah, of course. You know, I these things are not the easiest thing for everyone to take on, and I just want it to be available for the masses, because it is fun. This is enjoyable. This is therapeutic, and I thoroughly enjoy this, and I think a lot more people can enjoy this as well. All right, so now that that tangent is off, we can grab our first motor and seat the pulley on it. And that is where you want to turn it around to view it from the front, so that you can make sure that to make sure that the belts all line up. Diego, it's not bad at all, really. I mean, what you see is the amount of effort that I'm putting into it. So it is honestly very straightforward. It is a very well thought out system, and we have not really gotten into any pain points yet. So I don't know, Danny. I feel like this is definitely on par with a Voron build. Okay. And now I just need a light so that I can adjust the bill. think that's upside down. Yeah, that's definitely upside down. All right. I had a feeling that wasn't right, and it is not right. So you guys can learn from my mistakes. Eric, don't let him get to you. Don't let him get to you, Eric. All right, this looks better. This looks better. That looks more like it. Wick, yeah. You'll see that a lot, but you'll also see them staying on the marketplace for forever. So don't be afraid to lowball them with that reasonable $40 offer. That is better. All right. So now sorry guys. There's no Ender 3 in the world that is worth more than $40. Unless it's been converted to an NG. All right, so one tower done, and then basically to tension it, you loosen these 4 screws, loosen, don't remove, because then your motor will drop, and then you turn this knob and you tighten it. Make sure that before you run the belt, this is all the way loose. Yeah, I'd say 50 tops. No more than 50. It's not worth it. Now here's the deal, guys. All right. There is a possibility, okay, that I could be missing something, or that one of my steps may be incorrect, okay, and we may not know until a later step, okay. So that being said, you know, if I get this to work, that's cool, but you know, you should still I would still recommend using the manual when it comes out, or consulting with RH on the Discord. I am just a Neanderthal builder. So Rob, you should reach out to RH and see if he wants to use your thing. Guess we could try something else. So a little bit. This is upside down. Did I drop one on the floor? Yeah. Don't forget that the bearing stack is opposite. So Let's line this up. Let's try and do this slightly easier way. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, I said I'm missing something? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. Honest truth. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot the other tensioner. So we have it really is special, Greg, man, that its bones are an ender. You know. And my second 3D printer was an Ender 3. And it went through a lot of changes. And ultimately ended up becoming an NG. But I learned a lot from that printer. And it's cool to see them still being used for something. I have a CR10 S5 right underneath that table over there. Been there for quite some time, and it's probably going nowhere. Yeah, I'm trying to think what what else you would need from an ender for this, but realistically, if you're if you are if you source your own bed, and if you source your own motors and everything else, then you really don't need a donor. Yeah, you can get one of the Fabrico beds. I have the Mandela Rose Works bed in mine. But yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. What the hell? Anyone think they can sell a full 2.4? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand the question, Gergman. $11.38. Where are you located? You're an hour ahead of me. What are you on, like an island or something? Good night, Gergman. Okay. All right, guys, I think with this mount in place, I think this is where we are going to call it for the night. I think this is a good stopping point. Next time we will install the rest of the motion system. Chad, I think this is definitely scalable. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to end it. And carry on for next time. Yeah, I think, do you think if you, yeah, I think this could be built in a day. If I wasn't streaming. Also, I'm kind of tempted to cut these shafts down, too. I don't think they need to be that long. Let's see. This is the 55 motors. Let's see how much is sticking up past. Not this ruler. Got like 25 sticking up at the top, but I don't know. I think maybe 35s would be better. But I mean, the same motors on my Nebula build, and did cut them, but it's turtle coils full metal. Okay, yeah, I'm running the full metal as well. I didn't cut the motors on mine, but here, let's get the CPAP thing back in now that we can, just so that I don't forget this. All right, so this is what we're looking at so far. Day one of the build, we have the frame built, the back panel done, well, the back panel installed, and we have the AB motor mounts. And then you're lined up. And then next time we'll do the Z, mount our power supplies, get the rest of the top on, and we'll see how far we can get in 3.5 hours next week. But thank you all for joining, and I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are excited about this printer. I am very excited about this printer. I'm very excited to get this up and running, and I am liking some of the changes that I've already noticed from my alpha testing. And yeah. If you guys have any questions, definitely consider joining the Discord, either mine or RH's or both, and ask as many questions as you can. But I am tired, and I'm gonna have I need to get something to drink because I've been talking for 3.5 hours and my mouth is dry, and yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of days when I go to finish the Mark 4S upgrade. So that'll be during the day, probably while everyone's working. So, but yeah, just keep an eye out. And yeah, no, I'm not doing a 24-hour stream, but I'm glad that you want to sit and watch me for 24 hours. Have a great night, everybody. Have a good day for the people on the other side of the world. You guys are awesome. Good night. See you next Tuesday. Or see you next Thursday.